Hello friends, hope you are doing well. Today I would like to share some of my thoughts about self-development. And for that I am going to elaborate thought that many scholars are talking about, and that is defining your own standards and defining yourself. So I am going to compare what happens if you allow the others to define you and what happens if you yourself define who you are. So let's look at this comparison. If you allow others to define your standards, you will always be biased by their own standards, and therefore you will tend to limit yourself to their standards, which in turn develops a competition with others. And most likely, once you reach up to their own standard or you slightly surpass their own standard, you tend to slow down. Whereas if you define your own standards, you live up to those standards. Not only you live up to those standards, but you have better chances of raising the bar, raising your own standards. And once you do that, your competition is never with the world. Your competition starts with yourself, and you always try to surpass your own achievements of the past. Therefore, your growth is always in your control. Even when others define your standards, that means your motivation depends on their actions. You become completely reactive and you become what they want you to become. Whereas if you define your own standard, you are always self-driven. You become proactive, and unless you define who you are, you will not act to become like that, isn't it? And when you allow others to define your standards, your desires remain small most often, and you ultimately achieve small. And because you have achieved small, naturally you will be able to either help yourself or maybe very few people. Whereas if you define your own standards, then your desires are abundant, and because your desires are abundant, you achieve abundant. And as you have received abundant, you are in a position to help many other people. Right, friends? So I thought of sharing this analysis with you so that it might help you in some or the other way. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to come back with some more thoughts in some other video very soon. Until then, enjoy your life. Thank you and bye-bye.